Alright, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is A Square Maths Made Easy Academy. Now we are going to continue with our past questions, West African Examination Word Council. Now this very particular topic today is called triangle. It's called what? Triangle. And this question does not only limit to Waec, even those that are going for professional exams, those that are going for IJMB or higher exams can also attest to this very particular word question. Now, can we now stay put and watch? Now, remember, don't forget, don't watch alone. Send it to your friends. Share it to your groups that you belong. Tell them about it. This is just something serious. I say tell them about it and make sure you subscribe. As you subscribe, share. As you subscribe, watch. As you watch, comment. Are you with me? Now, can we look at this question? Now, the question says, in a diagram, triangle ABC is a right angled at what? B. Am I communicating? They have already specified this is a triangle and they are A, B, and C. We don't know which one, but they have specified that it is at an angle. Angle at what? B. Am I communicating? And that angle at B is a right angle triangle. Look at it here. Now, side, this is called side. AB is given as 3 cm. Now, this is AB. What is the side? 3 what? Cm. Then side AD is given as 5 cm. This is AD. What's the side? 5 what? Cm. Then look at it. This is A angle CB. A angle CB, which means the angle falls on what? C. Can you see where C is in the diagram? What is it given? 61 what? Degree. And D angle AC is what? X degree. Now, which means angle A is X. And look at it here, angle what? Look at it here, DAC, and the angle is what? X degree. Now, this is how the diagram looks like, exactly what the information is at above. Now, the question says, calculate and correct to 1 decimal place the value of what? X. Now, watch this. This is West African Examination Council 2005 question number what? 12. Am I communicating? Now, the first thing we are going to do is to obey the concept of what? Triangle. How do we obey it? But first thing I'm going to do, since we are looking for the value of what? X. First of all, I will try this particular right angle what? Triangle. Permit me to call here Y now. Now, if I call here Y, so which means the diagram will look like this. Are you following? Like this. Now, this is a right angle triangle. Now, this is point what? A. And this is point what? C. And this is at the right angle triangle, which is what? B. Remember, we don't know this. I consider it as what? Y. That's the first thing you will do. Now, remember that they are giving us side AB. What is side AB? It is 3 what? Cm. And the angle of C is given is what? 61 what? Degrees. Now, what am I anticipating or waiting for? I'm looking for the value of what? Value of what? Y. Am I communicating now? Now, I don't need to approach it in any way. The angle is complete. Look up. This is a right angle triangle, right? And angle C is what? 61. I will now look for angle what? A, which is what? Y. Using what we call sum of angle in a triangle is 180 degrees. Then how do we do the analysis? Watch. I will now say C angle A. Are you there? A what? B, which is your Y. Then plus. I will now say A angle C what? B. C, which is 61. Now plus A angle B C, which is 90 degree, is now equal to 180 degree. Now, the reason of saying that is sum of what? Angle in a triangle. This is a symbol for what? Triangle. This is an angle. Are you with me? Then angle A is given as Y. Are you there? Angle C is given as 61 degrees. Then plus angle B is already known, which is a right angle triangle, 90 what? Degrees. And this is 180 what? Degrees. Can we continue? Now, this is Y, right? Plus 61 plus 90 will give us 151 degrees, which is equal to 180 degree. My target is to make Y subject of the formula. I will now take plus 151 to the right so that Y will now be 180 degrees minus, am I communicating? 151 degree. Are you with me? So that y should now be 180 minus 151 degree will give us 29 what degrees. Now this small angle that you're seeing here, y, is 29 what degree. Now back to business. Back to what business? Am I communicating? We are now going to draw the whole triangle like this now, as it is from the what question. Now watch this. Now this is like this. Are you with me? Don't forget that this is a point and this point is A, right? Why this point is what? D. This point is what? B, which is a right angle triangle. Now at this point now is point C, which is given as 61 what degree. Now this is X that we are looking for, and we have known this already. Then what do we do? Remember that from this point to this point is already known. What is it? 5 centimeter. 5 what? Centimeter. While from A to B is given. What is it? 3 what? Centimeter. Am I communicating? Now, I don't know this X, but for me to know this X, let me go the angle from here to here. Let's call everything as what? Theta. Am I communicating? Now, if here is theta, this should be opposite, right? This should be what? Adjacent. And this should be what? Hypotenuse. Am I communicating? We don't need opposite. Since adjacent is given, hypotenuse is given, we apply what we call the rule of SOHCAHTOA. The rule of what? SOHCAHTOA. Are you with me now? Now the rule of what? SOHCAHTOA. Now I say SOHCAHTOA. Now what does it imply? Sin theta is opposite over hypotenuse. Cos theta is adjacent over hypotenuse. Adjacent is given, hypotenuse is given. I will introduce cos theta, which is what? Adjacent, are you with me? All over what? Hypotenuse. Is the value of adjacent given? Yes. What's the value of adjacent? 3. Then what is the value of hypotenuse? Hypotenuse is what? 5. Then can I say cos theta? Are you there? Then I will divide. 3 divided by what? 5. Am I communicating? What is the answer? Now watch, the answer is 0.6. Make theta subject of the formula, which is cos inverse of 0.6. Are you with me? So which means the value of theta. How do I press cos inverse? Shift. I will not press cos. It will show cos inverse. Then I'll put 0.6, close the bracket, then equal to. Now it gives me 53.130 degrees. That is not what we are looking for. Remember, we are looking for the value of what? X. Then what do? You know that the summation of these two now is now equal to what? Theta. Are you there? I will now say therefore x degree plus what? Y degree is now equal to theta. What does it imply? Given angle. Given what? Angle. So do we know x? No. But have we solved for y? Yes. What is y? 29 what degrees. Am I communicating? Which is now equal to theta. What is theta? Theta is 53.130 what degree. Make x subject of the formula. Take this way. So which means x degree should now be what? 53.13 what degree. Minus what? Are you there? Minus what? 29 degrees. Can we subtract? Now what do we say? 53.130 minus what? 29 degrees, which will now give us 24.13 what degrees. That is the value of x. But they said we should leave it to what? To what? Am I communicating now? To what? Nearest, one decimal. One what? Decimal. This is point. This is 1 decimal, 2 decimal, 3 decimal. So which means the answer should be 24 plus what? 1. Am I communicating? Degree to what? 1 decimal what place. Am I communicating? And that is the final what? Answer. See you in my next video. More angles ahead. Thank you.